Retriever Formbuilder is a web-based form building tool and is used for the definition of data capture forms for retriever applications such as retriever barking. Here on the screen, we can see our list of forms to the left, which we're able to search. As we come into our form, we can see two different versions, one being a draft of version 3.0 that we're looking to modify. We can do that by importing questions, bringing them in from a Word document, Excel, or PDF. In this case, I'm creating a new page. Jumping to my Word document, I can then select the questions that I want to bring in and copy. These are yes, no, NA style questions, and we can specify that in our question type. Now I can paste my questions, click on import, and that will create the page and bring in all the questions. I can reorder these pages through drag and drop, so I can make the safety page first. What I'm then able to do is come down and look at questions. For example, I have if no please comment. I'd like that question, instead of being a yes, no, NA, to be a long answer. What I'd also like to do is allow photo attachments to that question. We can see if that's available via tick. I can also hide this question. So for example, not make that visible, but instead drive that off workflow from the previous question. So I can go in and set an event that if they select no, I want to make if no please comment visible and mandatory. We can preview that as part of previewing the form. For example, ensure that all JSAs have been obtained and reviewed. If I select no, then I have if no please comment. Some of the other capabilities include barcode scanning for questions. An example here of where meter equipment is being used on site requires a barcode scan to enter. Further down, we can also define things such as range validation. So for example here, I have two ranges set up, one that's okay, and the other one that where the current exceeds the cable rating. So it will pop up a warning on the mobile application. We can also bring in calculations. The example here being measured current and resistance as the input, and a simple power dissipation rating for the cable of measured current squared, in this case multiplied by itself, then multiplied by the resistance entered. These are all numeric fields. Coming back to our home screen, we can also see an audit trail of when this form has been published, or any form has been published. If we look at our safety, we can see a number of publishings that have occurred. And this also tracks which user has published.